everyone, my name's Leslie and welcome to another episode of Grounded Catholicism. So when I was in college, I was a missionary in Chicago for a couple of summers, and there was one night where we all went out to dinner, all 16 of us, and we were having a great time, and we totally hit it off with the waiter. His name was Lavelle. And he said, "Oh my gosh, like what do you all do? You all are so joyful, you seem to love life." And we said, "Well, actually, we're missionaries and we teach little kids about Jesus. It is pretty great." And we kept on talking with him throughout the night, and at the end of the evening, he said, "Okay guys, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. This is kind of our job." And he said, "Okay, you said you're missionaries, but you all ordered beer. How does that work?" And we said, "Great question." And someone like yells a stereotypical response, "Because we're Catholic," as if that explains anything. And he's like, okay, whatever. But he's like, "Isn't it like sinful in itself to drink?" And we said, "Well, actually, no. Like the church teaches that drink, like alcohol in itself isn't sinful, but just like everything else, you should drink in moderation. Because just as eating too much food can lead to gluttony, drinking too much leads to drunkenness. And that's particularly tricky and serious because when we drink too much and get drunk, we lose our sense of reason, our ability to reason. That's kind of important for us humans. And so a lot of times speaking with other Catholics, the next question is, okay, but is it like a mortal sin? And number one, we should be avoiding all sin. I mean, yes, totally avoid mortal sin, but like strive for more. But just as anything else, the same three things you have to ask yourself to see if it constitutes a mortal sin. Is it a serious matter? Is it grave? Did you know it was grave? And then knowing that it was grave, did you do it anyways? And so when you like look at your own life and your own conscience, ask yourself those three things in these times with drunkenness and with other sins as well. But other than that, enjoy a glass of wine with your friends, enjoy bourbon, whatever it is, but do so in moderation and do so responsibly. So that's all we have time for, and today is particularly appropriate for our sign-off, which is enjoy life, but live for eternity.